Coach Riley, Andrew Fantuccio, WRHU FM. This whole year, going back to your arrival at USC and the announcement that the program is going to be moving, the school will be moving to the Big Ten in a couple of years, what does Caleb now winning this award do for your program going forward?
It's a big moment. These awards are great because I think it brings recognition to what's happening within the walls of USC football. And these individual awards aren't why we do it. They're not why Caleb does it. But they're evidence, right, that there's a lot of great things going on. And to think where it was 12 months ago to what this team's accomplished, what this signifies here tonight. Because let's be honest, Heisman winners, don't show up on average teams. You don't get a shot at that. You got to have a great team around you, and we've been fortunate to have that, and obviously led by an elite player. So it's a great, I think, just another great sign of the direction of this program, and this guy's obviously had a huge hand in that.
Coach, third row center.
Coach Jamie Plunkett with Frogs today. You had the unique opportunity this weekend to be here with your brother, as you both had Heisman finalists here. What was that experience like for you, getting to celebrate this with Garrett?
Yeah, probably the most special one. This is the fifth one of these that I've been very fortunate to be a part of, and they've all been super memorable, all different. But yeah, to be able to share it, with my brother, obviously the year that they've had, the year that Max has had, I don't know if that's ever happened before, and whether it has or hasn't, just for our family, for our parents, for our hometown, just to kind of be here in New York together with coaching at two great universities, coaching two great players, and to share it together was super meaningful. It's tough to put into words, and honestly a little bit surreal for our whole family, but we take a lot of pride in it for sure.
Coach, right here in the front.
Lincoln, like you just mentioned, you had 3 winners now of the Heisman Trophy. I guess I wonder how your relationship with Caleb maybe is different than it was, or than your relationship with the other Heisman.
I'm close with all my guys. I mean, it's a great group. I've been the lucky one. I've been the one that's been able to coach these great players, but I value, as much as the wins and the Heismans and the championships and all that, they're awesome, and obviously it's what we chase daily. But I value the relationships with them more, because like at some point I'm not going to get to coach Caleb anymore. I'm not going to get to coach those other guys anymore. But we still stay in touch, almost daily, and to watch those guys go on in their lives and do the different things that they do, and I've been a small part about it, or a small part of it. In kind of this section of their lives is that's the most meaningful to me, and I think again, one of my favorite parts of it is, from the beginning, from a first phone call or a first school visit, to see these guys and to just first get to know them, and then to be able to celebrate and enjoy nights like this together. It's cool to see these guys living out their dreams.
Third row left side.
Stephen Johnson, Fort Worth Star-Telegram. 2-part question. The first part, what is it about you guys' upbringing, I guess, that developed 2 great offensive minds? Second part is, between you and your brother, who's a better player to see?
He was our play.
Yeah. Caleb's reference, we had a pretty funny little video that Caleb was the star in. We saw a play that TCU might or might not have maybe used from us, and so Caleb sent my brother a little video that we had some fun with. So we were raised in a great way. We were raised in a small town. We were raised with really hardworking parents that held us accountable, and just very fortunate to have the upbringing that we did. And then listen, we've worked hard, but we've both been given some really cool opportunities, and our careers have kind of transpired in different ways. And I'm really proud of him. He's had kind of a long journey, to get that opportunity with Sonny at TCU and to work with Max and all the team there. It's just been really cool to sit back and watch him go. He's a great coach. Seeing him win the Brawls, and those guys play so well this year. obviously you get wrapped up in your own season, but every game I got to see there as I was hanging on the edge of my seat, kind of felt like, just kind of on the outside watching. I probably feel like my parents do every single weekend.
Coach, we're gonna do two more questions for Coach. Fourth row, right-hand side, Yogi.
Coach, listening to his speech, I couldn't help but think about the next generation of quarterbacks. What do you think Caleb's influence will be on the young men that will be watching, have watched him tonight and heard what he said?
Hopefully they listened, and hopefully they heard a phenomenal message. And I mean, the thing with Caleb is it has substance behind it. It's real. It's the reason why he's sitting here today, why he's getting to live out some of his dreams, is he has pushed through those hard times, and he has been courageous, and he has faced things that other people would not even dare try. And he's done it with just such a great attitude along the way. So, yeah, it's funny to think that, when I first started doing this, that a young guy like Caleb might be listening to what some of those guys did, and now there's going to be some young guys in the future that were listening to what Caleb did tonight and learn about his story, and hopefully it inspires so many, and hopefully it inspires not just quarterbacks and not just football players. I mean, you take any young person out there, whatever they want to accomplish, they can grab a lot from this guy right here.
And last question, fifth row, left side, Ron.
Lincoln, Ralph Russo from the Associated Press. First of all, have you finally rented a place here because you're here so much?
Taxes are too high in California.
I know you've had so many great quarterbacks, and sometimes comparing them can feel like they're slighting another, but is there something about Caleb's skill set that you feel is unique to work with?
Sure, no, it absolutely is, and they've all been great in their own right. Caleb's combination of all the things that he physically does well, combined with, I think, this fearlessness at a young age, because to me, I know he's not to you guys, to me, I mean, he's still a pup. I mean, like he's a year and a half into playing college football, and it's been fun to see that we can coach him hard and we can push him hard, and he's continued to respond, and he's so hungry to get better, but he's also so fearless in the moment, and he's going to get better and better as time goes on if he continues that, and I know he will. So physically, I mean, he's got what all of them have, and honestly, there's some things he probably has naturally that are better, and which is hard to do, because those three are all, those other guys are all obviously elite players. But yeah, his mental makeup, this young in his career, to take over, the job at two storied programs in the fashion that he did, right? Neither one of them was a normal path to becoming a starting quarterback at a major university and a big time college football team. And that takes guts, right? Because you get out there, like there's nobody to catch you when you fall. I mean, it's places like this to play quarterback, you got to perform, and your successes and failures are out there for the entire world to see and the entire world to judge. And believe me, everybody's got an opinion. And so it takes a special kind of confidence and drive, especially that young. And that's one of the things I've been the most impressed about with him this early in his career.
Thanks so much, Coach. All right, at this time, we're going to ask you guys just to step to the side for a moment. Our tech team's going to come remove this podium.